Kevin Durant and Draymond Green clashing with each other is nothing new, but what came out during All-Star Weekend pushed their situation to a level we have never seen before. Clips and screenshots began circulating online, and the reaction has been nonstop since Sunday night. So let's break down what happened between Kevin Durant and Draymond Green during All-Star Weekend, and why the entire NBA world can't stop talking about it. On February 15, 2026, the NBA's 75th All-Star Game was scheduled to take place at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California. The league introduced a new format for the event, Team World versus two Team USA squads. Kawhi Leonard was healthy and ready to compete. Kevin Durant was also present, representing the Houston Rockets in his 16th All-Star selection. It was supposed to be a celebration of basketball. Instead, it turned into the biggest off-court story of the season. Just before the Sunday games began, screenshots from a private group chat started spreading across X. The account connected to the messages used the handle Agathair77, also referred to as "Get Off My Dickerson." Almost immediately, fans began speculating that the account might belong to Kevin Durant. The profile had reportedly been created in August 2021 and went private within hours after the screenshots leaked. The screenshots contain messages targeting current teammates, former teammates, coaches, and several other figures across the NBA. A thread posted by the account Playoff Sports analyzed each message one by one, and the post quickly spread across the platform. Within hours, the phrase "KD burner" was trending. The messages seemed to criticize nearly everyone. Houston Rockets teammates Alperen Sengun and Jabari Smith Jr. were mentioned directly. Devin Booker and Frank Vogel of the Phoenix Suns were compared to dictators. Russell Westbrook was labeled a triple-double chaser. James Harden was described as slightly delusional. Kyrie Irving was accused of acting as if he was owed something. Ben Simmons received what sounded like a backhanded compliment. "I swear I miss Ben Simmons, at least he would give me the ball." The list of names continued. Among them were Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. The alleged account commented on the Warriors system under Steve Kerr, suggesting that if a player didn't screen or pass up shots for Steph Curry, they would quickly be pushed aside. It was clearly referencing the way Golden State's offense has always revolved around Curry, and it implied that Durant felt forced to adjust his own game to fit the system. The message hinted that any player who didn't prioritize Curry's role could end up being pushed out of the rotation. Draymond Green was also referenced in the screenshots. The comments reportedly touched on the on-court dynamics and personal tensions that existed during Durant's time with the Warriors. Coming from someone who won 2 championships and 2 Finals MVP awards with that team, the tone of the messages suggested that Durant felt the system, the coaching staff, and the team's internal structure never fully gave him the credit he deserved. The timing made everything even more interesting. While these screenshots were exploding across the internet, Kevin Durant was at the arena preparing to play in the All-Star event, and the footage captured of him there is what transformed this situation from an online rumor into a viral story. One video showed Durant walking around the court before the All-Star games while staring at his phone with a tense expression. A staff member directed him to move, and as he turned, the camera captured what many viewers described as a forced smile before he walked away. While other players were laughing and enjoying the weekend's festivities, Durant appeared to be dealing with the situation in real time. More clips soon followed. Between games, Durant was once again seen looking at his phone. Fans on social media quickly reacted to the expression on his face. One fan posted, "I've been cooked on Twitter enough times to recognize that look. KD is spooked." Another person wrote, "That's literally the look of guilt." A different comment said, "Bro knows he's cooked." Durant's performance during the event seemed to reflect the situation. Across 3 games, he scored only 12 points, shooting 5 of 15 from the field in just 28 total minutes of playing time. In the championship round, he went scoreless, missing all 4 of his shot attempts in 6 minutes on the court. For a 16-time All-Star, those numbers seemed unusually low unless something else was clearly on his mind. The irony made the situation even more interesting. Just 24 hours earlier, Durant had criticized NBA insider Shams Charania for being on his phone during the Celebrity All-Star Game. Durant posted on X saying, "My goodness, have some respect." One day later, Durant himself was being filmed repeatedly checking his phone during the actual All-Star event while the alleged burner account controversy spread across the internet. And this is where Draymond Green enters the story, because the messages about the Warriors, the complaints about the Curry-centered system, and the frustration about credit within the team all connect directly to the long-running debate between Durant and Green. Their history together goes much deeper than many people realize. To understand why those burner messages about the Warriors resonated so strongly, you have to go back to November 12th, 2018. That night, the Golden State Warriors were playing the Los Angeles Clippers. Stephen Curry was out with a groin injury. The game went into overtime. In the final seconds of regulation, Draymond Green grabbed a rebound and had the opportunity to push the ball up the court. Kevin Durant was calling for the ball, but instead of passing it to him, Green dribbled the clock out. The Warriors failed to get a shot attempt off. The game went into overtime, and Golden State eventually lost. What happened next became one of the most widely replayed moments in NBA history. Durant and Green began arguing on the sideline. Fingers were pointed, words were exchanged. Teammates and coaches stepped in to separate them. Within minutes, the footage had spread across social media. But the real damage reportedly happened later in the locker room. According to multiple reports, Draymond Green said something to Durant that he would never forget. "We don't need you. We won without you. Leave." The comment referred to the Warriors winning the 2015 championship before Durant joined the team. Green later shared his version of the story on the All the Smoke podcast. He explained that tension between the two had been building for months. He said he had already spoken with Warriors general manager Bob Myers and coach Steve Kerr earlier that season about his struggles with Durant, but according to Green, nothing was done to address the situation. Then the Clippers game happened. Green described Durant slapping the bench and shouting for the ball. The argument escalated quickly. The Warriors eventually suspended Green for one game without pay for conduct detrimental to the team. The team asked him to apologize to Durant. Green refused. Despite the tension, the Warriors still reached the 2019 NBA Finals, but they lost to the Toronto Raptors after Durant suffered an Achilles injury in Game 5. That summer, Durant left Golden State and signed with the Brooklyn Nets. Many people believe that the Clippers game in 2018 marked the moment when the Warriors dynasty began to fracture, and the words "we don't need you" never completely disappeared. Fast forward to the alleged burner messages in 2026. The complaints about the Warrior system, the frustration about having to sacrifice shots for Curry, and the resentment about the way Durant's time in Golden State was remembered all seem to echo the emotions from that night in 2018. If the account really belonged to Durant, it suggests that the argument with Draymond Green didn't just end a partnership, it created a wound that never fully healed, and over the years, that wound kept reopening. After Durant left Golden State, his relationship with Draymond Green never quietly faded away. Instead, the tension resurfaced multiple times. In December 2023, Green was suspended after striking Phoenix Suns center Jusuf Nurkic during a game. Durant later told reporters that he hoped Green would get the help he needs. Green took that comment personally. On his podcast, he called the remark cowardly and argued that questioning someone's character based on an on-court incident was unfair. By the end of the 2024 offseason, the two reportedly spoke directly and attempted to resolve their issues. Green said they reached an understanding, but in October 2025, the debate reignited again. Season 2 of Netflix's Starting Five featured Durant saying that scoring is what wins championships and that playing defense is easy. The comment was widely interpreted as a subtle jab at Green. Green responded by saying that players who underestimate defense usually don't win championships. Durant then fired back on X, saying the Warriors needed his offense to defeat LeBron James. Fans quickly took sides. Some pointed out that Draymond Green had once called Durant from a parking lot in 2016, begging him to join the Warriors after Golden State lost the finals. Others pointed out that the Warriors won another championship in 2022 without Durant. Green later addressed the situation on his podcast, saying there was no real beef between them. But then the alleged burner account messages appeared, and suddenly the entire history between Durant and Green came rushing back into the spotlight. During All-Star Weekend, both of them were actually in the same building. Durant was there as a player, Green was there as part of the media, hosting a live episode of The Draymond Green Show. Just 2 days before the burner account controversy exploded, Green hosted Skip Bayless on his show. Bayless argued that Kevin Durant saved Stephen Curry's legacy by helping the Warriors defeat LeBron James in the 2017 and 2018 finals. Green pushed back by asking what Curry's 2022 championship meant for his legacy. The debate once again centered on the same question that has followed the Warriors dynasty for years. Who was more important, Durant's scoring or the Warriors' defensive system led by Draymond Green? Then on Sunday, the burner account story exploded. The timing made it seem like every unresolved argument between Durant and Green had suddenly collided at once. Whether the account truly belongs to Durant or not, the messages reflect frustrations that fans have suspected for years. Green says defense built the dynasty. The burner messages suggest Durant felt the offensive system limited him. Green says there is no beef. The burner messages tell a different story. Meanwhile, Durant was being filmed repeatedly checking his phone as the controversy spread across social media. Clips of him looking tense quickly went viral. Fans began connecting all the pieces together. They shared the old 2018 Clippers footage. They reposted clips from Green's podcast. They compared the burner messages with Green's public comments. And they asked one simple question: if there really is no beef, then why do those messages sound like there is? In reality, the viral footage from All-Star Weekend isn't just a single clip. It's a collection of moments spanning nearly 8 years, from the 2018 sideline argument, to podcast debates, to social media exchanges, to the alleged burner account messages. Together, they tell the story of two players who won championships side by side, but have spent the years since debating who mattered more. And now, because of the burner account controversy, that debate has returned once again. The story continues to go viral because, for many fans, it still feels unfinished.